Hey y'all. So it's Ashley at Trendy Tree, and I'm here with Justin at what's your business name? Say it out loud. Green Wreath Design. That's it. So he's going to be making the cutest mushroom wreath for y'all tonight, and I'm just going to kind of be here hanging out in the background. Y'all overlook all my background stuff. I'm sitting outside because the baby's not in the bed yet. Um, So I'm working on a coupon code right now. That is Justin35, Justin 35, and that is 35% off site wide, no minimums. So that's going to start in just a couple of minutes. So when you place your order tonight and buy all the cute things Justin's going to show y'all, then you can get 35% off of that stuff. Let me get Justin back on here. Da, 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 da. I don't want to be by myself. There he is. So there's Justin. He's got his stuff laid out. He's got his cute little mushrooms and all the things. He's going to put his link up there for y'all to shop from. That's going to make it super easy for y'all just to click and go to the website, and it's going to be just fine. So I'm going to give him the solo layout. There he is.
Hey, y'all. Hopefully y'all can see me.
Absolutely, we can. So I'm going to
hop over in, y'all.
I'm going to hop over
to hey, y'all.
At our link. I'm live.
And I am going to pin my link in here as well so y'all can shop. So come on in and say, hey, y'all. I'm so excited. I absolutely love Trendy Tree, and I love Ashley and Carrie and Miss Jeannie. And y'all, I had my headphones on. I was getting everything set up on my end. But did she tell y'all about the 35% off?
I did tell them.
So y'all go shopping. I'm pinning the link right now.
Hold on. I'm talking.
And y'all come on in. Oh, no, you're fine. You are fine.
When I hear me talking, I'm just like, oh, sweet
tonight, y'all. Okay. I pinned the comment. I posted the comment. I don't know if it pinned or not.
What in the world? We are both on the struggle bus tonight.
You can't live without technology, but I feel like sometimes I can't live with it.
Right?
Because now I can't hear y'all, but I'm coming. There I am. Okay. Now I can hear everybody. Okay. So, y'all, I first wanted to show y'all this watermelon. This watermelon design. And all of the goodies in here came from Trendy Tree, except for the white and the 7/8 ribbon. But they've got great alternatives to that.
That turned out so cute.
And y'all, this right here, this weave, I love it. It's so airy and whimsy. This lantern leaf, the red lantern leaf, y'all need to get all of those.
So cute.
So cute.
And that
would be great for Christmas. I think that red flower would be perfect for Christmas. And then this is called, I think, the weave base.
I think on the website it's a vine. Yeah. Let me look it up and just.
This sign is super cute. And I think y'all have it for 4th of July.
We do.
Okay, perfect.
Here, let me just add. Here's that vine base.
So the vine, and y'all, this could be easily spray painted. So right now it's kind of like a mint color. But y'all, you could spray paint this any color you wanted to and use it for all different designs. And use that code Justin35.
Save you 35% right there.
Go shopping.
Go buy some stuff.
35% off, which 35 is how old Ashley is right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's my age. So that's why we went with that code.
Yeah.
Not a day over 35.
Yes. It just made sense.
Right?
Not a day.
So we've been painting all day.
So let's get started on what we're going to do tonight, y'all. We're doing a grapevine with painting. I need to switch these headphones. Hold on one second. I want to be able to hear you without a delay.
He is on the struggle bus tonight, y'all.
I am. Listen, I drive that bus.
Same.
I'm the bus conductor.
I'm so excited about these mushrooms.
Hold on. Aren't they so cute?
I love them.
I love them.
Yeah, I need your microphone, your earbuds to not be delayed.
Me too.
Makes me feel like I'm not talking out loud.
Okay.
Are we better now?
Without a delay. I think.
Maybe.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, yay. Now there's not that awkward silence of, did I say something wrong?
No, now it's perfect. Okay, y'all. Hey, y'all, we're just getting started. Welcome to the party. Retake.
Yes, y'all jump on in. We've gotten it started a few minutes ago. Y'all are just a few minutes late.
Yeah, we just got everything here. We just got here. So now I can hear and there's not a delay. This must be how the news and teleprompter people feel. I don't get it.
I can't imagine.
Okay, so y'all come on in, comment, say hey. Everything you need is already pinned and linked down there. And coupon code Justin35 will be 35% off the entire site. That link is pinned down there to shop as well. Again, thank y'all so much. Let's get this party started. I love these mushrooms.
I love them. Those bright colors just make me feel happy.
Me too. And I think this is the perfect to last people like spring all the way through summer.
Yes.
Probably all the way through to like fall.
Right, especially with that orange in there.
Yes. So we're going to tie in that orange with this filler. Look at all the colors that are in there.
Is that not perfect?
I love it. And y'all, it's a pusher.
Yes,
So,
it's a pusher. Lord knows I didn't know what that was when I started working here.
And don't Google it because you're going to end up with wild things.
Don't look on the Google.
Don't Google it. Just trust
will
us.
steer you in the wrong direction.
Just trust us that it's a pusher, and that's a good thing. And then we have other greenery that we're going to go in with. I love these two together.
Are those not the best light green? That is just so pretty.
I know, and it mixes so well together.
And I picked this out so long ago, I don't even remember it. We have had a hard time getting together.
Surprise, shawty.
Surprise. This is all the stuff you picked.
Hey, Susan from West Virginia. Okay, and then y'all, we have this right here, and which I think is a pink poppy.
It's a poppy.
And yep,
I don't know what that blue thing is.
It is a blue, very pretty. Oh, it's a daisy. It's a blue daisy.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And then we have some of these bright pink.
Gerbers.
Yes, the Gerbers.
You can't
So
make
that
something
is,
in the South without a good old Gerber daisy.
listen, be the Gerber baby from the Gerber daisies, okay?
That's right.
And then we're going to go in with our ribbon, which is the only thing that is coming out of my stash. But this came from y'all, the Swiss Dot. I love Swiss Dot.
I
Swiss
love
Dot
a
is my
Swiss dot.
absolute favorite. And this hot pink is so great for everything. So love Swiss Dot.
Well, Lord,
And
did I not
then,
send you any ribbon?
no, you did. You sent me this.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm adding this in from my stash just because it brought
Okay.
in all the colors.
I love that.
And I think y'all have something very similar.
We have something very similar to that.
That you could find y'all to add it in there. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? Hey, Angel. Hey, Kathy. And then I just wanted a solid to bring in a little of that orange because, again, the orange is in those mushrooms. So I'm using this skinny one from my stash.
Orange is going to be the one color that we don't have. I used the only solid orange that we had in a crawfish kit. And it sold out. Adam is doing it Thursday night. And
That
it has
was
sold
so
out
cute.
already.
I love that. I watched him unbox it and I was drooling.
I
Not because of the
know.
crawfish, because I ain't eating nothing that is called that.
I'm not eating it, but it's cute.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go in with this. This is a 1 inch. So I just thought that all worked together.
Yeah.
To tie in some of
1
that
inch.
orange.
I like that.
All right, y'all. So let's get this party started. What are y'all up to? Girl, I thought today was Wednesday. Even though I knew I had this tonight, I knew it was Tuesday. I did a live earlier on the other platform that starts with 2 T's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we can and can't say places. And I was like, hey, y'all, happy Wednesday. What's up?
And 47 people were like, it's not Wednesday.
Well, I don't know if they were my real friends because nobody corrected me.
Oh, they were not your real friends then, because your real friends on social media will correct you, honey.
Yes, they will.
If you need to know if you got something wrong, go to social media with it.
That is so true.
There is somebody on there just waiting to tell you how wrong you are.
But here's a little business tip, y'all. Engagement is engagement.
That is a fact.
So
it
this
does not matter what they say.
No, it don't. Let them talk. This is I think 18-inch or 16-inch. Yep, 18-inch grapevine from the Trendy tree. And I'm going to start by laying down this wildflower filler bush because I want to bring all the colors from the ribbon and the mushrooms all the way from the back to the front. And since I know those mushrooms are bigger, I'm going to start with this filler bush and get us kind of like our scope and our parameters. So I love this. It has every color in it.
It is perfect.
Every color.
It is one of our best sellers for spring and summer. It's
I believe that
we have ordered on repeat and can't keep it in stock.
I wonder why. Because it's so good.
All the best colors.
That is so true. So grapevines, just like people, we're all different. We're all precious in his sight. But you just kind of want to look at which side you want to be more visible and which side you want to be more hidden by all your stuff. So I like to start kind of laying out my foundation. Kind of like if you were doing a mesh wreath. That's kind of how I like to start my grapevines too. You know, like with a mesh wreath, you would start with your mesh. With my grapevines, I like to start with my greenery or whatever I'm going in with first and kind of like setting my parameters. So then I know kind of my playground to work in.
And here's the thing about grapevines. Like, they're just made out of vine. It just is what it is. And none of them are perfectly shaped. You're not going to find one that's perfect. So you just take what you get and you don't pitch a fit.
Absolutely. And nobody's perfect, you know?
No. Just like you said, Jesus loves us all.
Amen. Amen. Now I'm going to put my parameters and then I will leave some of these so that way when I get to the end, we can kind of bring it back forward as well. So I've got 4. I'm going to leave it just like that. So again, if you're looking at it, it's on the right. And I've got some up top and some down below. Again, starting our parameters. Now, do y'all have different size grapevines? I think you do.
We don't right now. We've got the vine wreath that
Yes.
I think is
Love
a
that one.
16, but our grapevines are only in an 18. We actually buy them from a local source, and
I love
that's
that.
what they have. So that's kind of what we go with. It helps us keep the cost down because we don't have to pay a shipping charge to get them to us. We just
I
pick them
love
up on
that.
site. So it helps us keep the cost down some.
Yeah, did y'all hear that? Carrie, Ashley, and Miss Jeannie make these grapevines by hand.
Yeah, that's what we said. We're just out there whittling away. Just twisting and turning grapevines. No.
And y'all benefit from it. And then if you use that coupon code, you benefit even more.
That's right. You use that Justin35, you save 35% off. There you go.
You can't beat that, y'all. And how long is that going to last for those of y'all who might be watching the replay?
That is actually going to run probably through the weekend, I think.
Great.
It doesn't have a cutoff time right now. We're just, because we are doing some housekeeping stuff because we've got that event coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not super active on social media right now because we're painting all day, every day, which is not our favorite. So we're just kind of running that sale to get us through the week.
Great. I love that. Well, thank y'all. So now I'm going in with this one. And this one is just some numbers, but it's a very pretty greenery.
Give me those numbers and I'll tell you about it.
Okay, it is 81580.
That's a ruscus bush.
Oh, that's just what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's it. That's a ruscus bush. It's got 5 stems on it and it's 21 inches. It's only $4.60. Now, that is a big bush for $4.60.
Girl, and you could say that again, but I probably wouldn't because people might get the wrong message.
They might get the wrong idea.
But
they might. We
like,
love a good full bush, though.
Preach it, sister. That's a good deal.
Right? And then 35% off right now.
And y'all, this literally would be great for like tropical. It's good for sunflowers. Like, it's such a transitional greenery.
It's a good piece. Gotta love a good full ruscus bush.
We love it. That was what I wrote many of essay on in high school.
Right.
A good ruscus.
A good ruscus.
And I kind of wanted this to look a little wildflower-esque, kind of like Alice in Wonderland in the spring,
yes,
or in
because you've got those mushrooms and it's kind of whimsical.
Right. It's giving big whimsy vibes. Yes.
I love a good Alice in Wonderland vibe.
Me too. It's so popular.
It is.
All year. There's the steampunk version of it, and that's real popular still. Mm-hmm. Which I'm surprised. Like I didn't think that was going to die out, but it has been around for a while.
It has hung on for a minute.
Okay, so now this is what we got. Y'all, look at that. You could honestly slap a bow on there and call it a day.
That's so pretty.
We're not going to.
I don't know why people aren't. Why is that not sold out?
And it's only what, $4 something?
$4.60. I'm going to buy that bush.
Yeah, y'all be my friend and save me some. Okay. All right, so now I want to go in with this is a eucalyptus, I know.
What's her number?
Her number is 13605 LTGN.
Okay. So that one has 7 stems. It's $8.10, a little pricier, but it's got 7 stems on it instead of 5. So it's a little bit, it's even a more full bush.
Yeah, and but let me tell y'all, you get the bang for your buck with it because she's good and she's full and she's a pusher. She's a pusher.
You got to love a good pusher.
We love a good pusher.
The colors on that one gives it so much dimension.
Yes, and when you mix it, y'all, that's what you want. You don't want all your greenery to be the same.
No.
You want it all to have different colors and hues and shapes and all of it. So I just went in with 2 of those for now. And then I'm going to add my bow and get these mushrooms and other things in, and then we'll add it where we need it.
But it's so pretty.
I love it.
The different shades of green just give it so much dimension.
Absolutely. And then when we start adding in all the extra color, it's going to really start popping.
Yes.
So, all right, y'all. Now it's time for the bow. Now, listen, I don't know what. Oh, hey, Tilted Halo Designs. I don't know what has possessed me lately, but I've started attempting a hand bow.
Okay.
So the power of Christ compels me. Hey, Miss Jeannie, how are you?
Look at Miss Jeannie hopping on tonight.
How are you, sweet lady? Girl, listen, I need to know your recipe for all these drinks you be blogging about.
Oh, my goodness. When we go over there and try to pick one out, she has got like 10 books full of recipes. I'm like, I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. Just fix me one.
You know, I'm so indecisive. I tell y'all, just surprise me. So I left a pretty long tail because I want this to be really elongated. And I'm starting with my 2.5 inch. Now, this one did come from my stash, but I'm sure they've got something similar.
Yes, we've got a stripe. Let's see what I can find while you're tying that bow.
It's fun to mix those up. It is. It sure is. And I don't know what happened, but I just started doing it. I did one live on TikTok, and then I was like, well, I guess I can't hide the fact that I guess I could do it if I needed to, but
I can freehand one. Oh, here. I found a ribbon.
This might have come from y'all a long time ago.
There's a stripe with all the colors in it. Look at me just finding stuff.
Look at it. So that's what we've got so far. We've got our 2 loops and 2 tails. And now I'm going in with the Swiss dot that did come from Trendy Tree for sure. In the hot pink. Love that hot pink.
Let's see. That one is sold out, but I can find another. I can find another pink polka dot. Ooh, this one's perfect.
I love it because I can't see what you're pinning, but after this is done, I'm going to be like going shopping.
You'll be like, what is she putting on there? Well, that one was a hot pink polka dot fancy panty ribbon.
Now, listen, here's your one chance. Fancy panty, don't let me down. I love a good fancy panty.
Is the fancy panty not perfect?
It would be so cute in this.
You want them to see you? My sweet daughter's here.
Oh.
She wants them to see her. Look at her. She's precious.
Oh.
You do need to re-straighten your hair. Go fix your hair.
Wait, she just went to prom, right? Was that her?
All 3 of my big kids went to prom. So
y'all looked so good.
Didn't they? They were so pretty and handsome.
It took me back, and I immediately remembered how old I was.
Right? You should have been getting all of them dressed.
When I thought about trying to do the whip or the nay at a prom, I about passed out.
It'll just wear you out.
Yes. All right. So now I'm going in with the 1 inch orange right on top of that hot pink. I'm leaving all my tails real long.
I don't have an orange, but what I am going to add is a beautiful iris blue. Ooh, that's a 7/8 inch that will pull that blue in there.
Yep.
And then I will also add it. We have it also in the hot pink.
Ooh, that would be pretty too. You could do just that and the stripes.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty.
Justin goes to the prom on all his videos. Justin is fancy on his videos. You are not wrong.
Y'all stop. Listen, that is only for my videos. I'm usually I'm in gym shorts right now and my booties, my house slippers. Oh,
I have a cute Trendy Tree t-shirt on, but I have pajama pants and my house shoes on.
as you should.
Because I mean, I'm home. The baby's had a bath and had supper. Like we're done for the day here.
Yeah, we're keeping it real.
I mean, we're just barely getting to y'all tonight. It's bedtime.
I know. Listen, the Golden Girls come on in a few minutes. We got to go to bed.
Right?
So I'm just using a zip tie and zip tying this off.
Well, your
And
hands on those are great.
Well, thank you. Now, listen, it ain't on there yet. It could all fall apart. Listen. But you know what? Even a taco, when it falls apart, is still good.
It's still good. You still got the good stuff.
So if all else fails, I'll break out my bow maker.
Carrie uses the Easy Bow Maker. She's gotten really good at it. Well, we also sell the Pro Bow, and it's a little more detailed. So I broke it out last week, and I was like, I'm going to learn how to work this Pro Bow. And about 2 videos in, I was like, you know what? I can't. I can't.
I know, and I love Miss Regina Sellers, who created it, and she is such a fabulous teacher.
Absolutely, and I know it's a me thing. And her bows off the Pro Bow are amazing, but I was like, this is a lot of steps for me.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. So but also it just kind of depends on the bow that you want, because every bow is different. So that's what we've got right now.
That's a cute bow.
There's our little bow. Hey, Angie, how are you, friend? So we're going to plop that right on down here. I'm doing it a little bit lower than I normally do because I want to make sure I have room for those mushrooms up top. Yeah.
Got to get the mushrooms in there.
I know. I love them. Hey, Cindy Price Johnson, how are you, friend? Y'all, if y'all didn't hear, Trendy Tree right now, the link is pinned. They are doing 35% off the whole site with coupon code. The whole site, the whole thing. Coupon code Justin35. So y'all go shopping right now.
Yes, buy all the things.
Yeah, and here's what you do. You pull up one device and go shopping, and then you pull up the other device and listen and watch us.
Yes, because we are fun.
We are fun. You said that so confidently.
We are so much fun.
Yeah, take the question mark out from behind that.
Exactly. Exactly. Everybody should want to be on here with us on a Tuesday. Tuesday? It's Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. Yes, on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm just sitting outside with my dogs. They're the only people that hang out with me.
Oh, that is so funny. I told you my mom just got a little dog.
Yes.
She got a Chiweenie.
A Chiweenie. It will probably be ferocious. It's always those tiny dogs.
All her kids are ferocious. It is. She weighs about 3 pounds.
Aww.
And her name is Viv, was short for Vivian, which was my grandmother's name. So it is a family name, even though I told you I wanted them to name her Jolene.
Well, I've got Dolly running around. She's the stray that somebody threw out, and she was just so cute. So we just kept her, and I was like, I looked at her out of my car, and I was like, her name's Dolly, and she's just going to have to stay.
Yes, she is. I love that. I need to see Dolly sometime. Okay, so now we've got our bow in there, and I'm really liking how long these tails are.
I love those tails.
And we'll leave them long, and I'm probably just going to dovetail them because I think that, not dovetail them, just cut at an angle when I finish this. So now let's get our other goodies in. And I think I'm going to leave the mushrooms for like the last thing because I don't want them to get lost or covered.
But that poppy bush,
I know.
I love that.
So cute. I'm going in with a little bit more greenery now to just build up everything. Thank you, Miss Jeannie. I don't know what happened. I just started making them one day by hand, and then I was like, well, I guess I can do this.
You know, if it's easier for you, that's just one less thing you got to get out and put up.
That's true. That's why people leave their Christmas trees up all the time.
That is so true. So true.
They don't have to deal with it. I get it.
Nobody wants to deal with that big old honking Christmas tree.
Listen, you could throw a sheet on that and put some eyes on it and make it the Holy Ghost all year round.
Absolutely. There it is, sitting there watching. That's what I need with all these teenagers here.
Yes, you do, I'm sure.
Put it in their living room and be like, see, he's watching you.
In the words of Mercy Me, I can only imagine.
Oh, goodness.
So I'm loving this eucalyptus.
That is gorgeous. That green is so pretty. I bet we don't have much of that left.
Right in there. It's such a good price point. That's the biggest thing.
It really is.
So, all right. So now we've gone in and we've set our parameters and we've added our bow and we've got some greenery. Now, don't look at these tails because we're going to trim them up, but that's what we've got so far.
It's looking good.
Now I'm going to go in with the poppy bush. This is gorgeous. And
it's my favorite.
You get so much bang for your buck.
Yeah, it's really a good one. We've got several. That's the pink that I sent you, and it is sold out. But I do have it in yellow and purple, so I will post those links.
That yellow would be pretty with like those Highland cows and stuff for fall. And you said something about purple earlier. This has almost a purple tint to it in the berries. So that would be perfect.
Yes.
That purple ribbon. So now I'm just going in and filling it in. I do kind of want it to still have that light and airy wildflower look. Because that is so pretty. Light and airy. That's how I'm trying to be this summer.
Same. I'm worried I've waited too late.
Listen, we'll be good for next summer.
Maybe so. Maybe.
No, stop. You're great. But it's funny because I have like a salad for lunch, but then for dinner I was craving. I don't know if y'all have Publix where you are.
When we go on vacation to the beach, we have a Publix.
Okay, well, they have this loaded baked potato that is like already made, and you just put it in the microwave.
So good.
Listen, I was craving it, and they luckily, because they don't always have it in stock, you know, because it's something they make like right there in house.
Oh, so you looked up and got one today.
I did. So I had a salad for lunch, and then I ate the whole baked potato, stuffed, loaded, and everything for dinner.
Yeah, I do real good all day, and then I come home and like we had pork tenderloin and macaroni and cheese and potatoes and you know all the starches. So I do good all day, and then I come home and we just eat.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that if it makes you happy.
It does make me happy.
So y'all, what I love about this poppy bush is you can break it up, and even you're not just sticking one little thing in, you're getting all the filler to go right there with it. So it easily incorporates it right into your design.
Yes, it's not like an awkwardly stuck in there flower.
No, it just because it comes with that filler right there with it. So it automatically fits in and has a place.
How long is the coupon code? The coupon code does not have an end date, which is not typical of us because we're usually very structured with that. But for right now, because of the dynamics at work, we have not set an end date for the coupon code. So you've got a couple of days.
Y'all go shopping.
Y'all go shopping. I would say it will probably run through the weekend.
That's a lot of days. I can't do math this quick. That's a lot of days.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
would be so cute in an arrangement that went with this. Okay, so y'all, if y'all didn't want to do like a wreath, I'm thinking you could get all the same supplies and get like a watering can and do an arrangement with the mushrooms and this
Yes.
poppy bush. That would be
so cute.
So cute.
Sorry, there's another teenager talking to me, but she's whispering. She does not want to be on the camera like I'm doing it.
That is so funny. How many do you have? You have 3, right? Or 4?
I have 3 teenagers and then the baby.
The baby.
4.
Oh, so sweet.
4 total children at this house all day, every day.
That's what my sister's got.
Oh, goodness.
You probably need her number so y'all can pray for each other.
That's right. Because goodness gracious.
She has 4 boys.
Oh, bless her soul. I have 3 girls and 1 boy.
Yeah,
and
4 boys.
Bless her heart, because I know, first of all, it smells like stinky feet at her house. And second of all, it is rowdy at her house all the time.
Listen, the oldest one is 8 and the youngest one will be 1 in July.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you do that math.
That is a lot of boys.
Yes. Okay, so we're almost done with that poppy spray. Y'all, again, there are so many places in a design, you know, where people are always like, well, when do we stop? Or when do we know when is too much? Or where do we, when do we keep adding? There is so many places with something like this when you're doing a grapevine, because you're just layering everything. That's all it is. It's kind of like doing hair. I've been told. You're just layering. So like you could probably stop right here with just that little bit in there.
You could.
And it would be gorgeous.
But
that
we're
poppy
Southern,
bush goes.
so we do it bigger in the South.
So again, y'all, I've already elongated this down here to make it even taller. So now I want to go in with the blue. Yeah, in the South, everything's bigger and everything is monogrammed.
Absolutely.
Hey, Sonia, how are you?
I like that blue.
Hey. This blue is so pretty. This would be really pretty in like a patriotic design. Tie in a lighter blue, because that's kind of a thing now. That lighter blue for patriotic. Yes. I'm just breaking it up. You could just stick the whole thing in there, fan it out, and do your thing. But I like to kind of break it up and get more bang for my buck. And I can spread out that color in my design so it's not too clumped. That's the biggest thing, is you want to spread out your color. Me too, Janice. I love grapevines. Sonia, is your nephew's one?
Grapevines are really popular right now.
Yes. And I mean, some people I know, it kind of, I think, also depends on what you started with. If you started with more mesh and things like that, then sometimes I guess grapevines could be a little intimidating. But if you started with grapevines, probably mesh could be more intimidating. So I guess it just depends on what you start with and where you've kind of branched out to.
See, we make a lot of mesh. Miss Jeannie and Carrie make a lot of mesh at the shop. So typically what we send to our designers are grapevines.
I love just that.
Because that's what we're more comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I think it's good too to try something different and new,
True.
Like when I did that swag last time.
That I just sprung on you.
I loved it. I was so excited. I love a challenge too. Something different.
It was definitely different.
I loved it. But, you were talking about I don't know if I can talk about what we talked about earlier, but what color that mantle is.
You can talk about it. You can.
That blue. That
blue,
was in that garland and that swag and that wreath would be so pretty on that blue.
Yes. That mantle is so pretty. So it has been like a deep green, like a hunter green,
Mm-hmm.
which was fine. We had the black and white wallpaper on the wall, but the wallpaper was kind of busy when we were putting designs up there, so it was hard to photograph. Miss Jeannie's actually the one that pointed out that things would photograph better if maybe our wallpaper wasn't so busy. So we decided, since we've got this event coming up that y'all can buy tickets for, if you go to Trendy Tree on Facebook, you can see all the information for that.
Yay!
So go buy tickets for that event. It's coming up week after next. I think maybe it's next week.
I got no concept of time. You could tell
Me
me
either.
tomorrow,
I think it's next.
It's 3 weeks from now.
I think it's next week. So we decided to spruce up our live room. So we've painted it and brightened up the walls some with the same color that we painted the office with. We did not scrape the popcorn off the ceiling because me and Taylor were like, we will quit our job and draw unemployment before we scrape popcorn off another ceiling.
I have done that at my mom's, and it was terrible.
It's terrible. And then to clean up the mess, it's terrible, and it's not worth it. The popcorn can stay on the ceiling until I am dead and in the grave.
Yes, we can pop the popcorn on it, bro.
Absolutely. So we got, and the paint that we use is called Cloud 9, and it's kind of a grayish blue color. It's got a very subtle hint of blue. So then we did that mantle navy, and I think when we get that mantle put in there, it is going to be so pretty. I think all the blues are just going to pull and pop. I can't wait.
That is going to be gorgeous. Yeah, that is going to be so pretty. Okay, so I'm trimming these tails just so I know what it's looking like. But again, this could be a good place to stop if you wanted to, now that we've added in that blue Gerber base.
I love that blue.
Yeah.
You just can't go wrong with color.
No. And mixing these colors together. Popcorn will be back. Your house is all popcorn ceilings. That is so true. Everything that has gone out has come back in. So that is
I hope it comes back too. My house is all popcorn ceilings, and I thought I was going to get rid of it until I did that at Trendy Tree, and then I was like, no, popcorn ceilings.
You said, I guess y'all are saying. Yep. All right. So now I want to go in and add my mushrooms. This bigger one, I'm going to add right down here in the middle. This is just so cute. It just gives me book story, like a book, like what am I thinking of? Like Mother Goose or something. Like, I don't know. It's just so cute.
Mother Goose.
Like Alice in Wonderland for sure, but like, it's just
makes
so
me
cute.
think of the old woman that lived in the shoe. I don't know why, but it's a mushroom.
That's what I'm thinking of. Her mushroom shoe house.
Right?
That is so true. That is exactly what it is. Maybe that's what the vibes I'm getting were. The shoe house lady. So look how cute he is, nestled up right in there. And I think y'all have these in a few different colors too, maybe.
Well, that's what I was just looking at. And I think every color except the blue is sold out. So we have the blue. Now, in the smaller one, we do have some more colors.
Those small ones are super cute. So I'm going to use a zip tie back here just to hold this back in place. Because it's in there with the glue, but it's not sitting where I want it to be sitting. That makes sense.
But it's so cute in there.
It is. So I just need to pull him right there, and I'm going to just zip tie him right in his little spot. This polka dot is super cute too. I just love it. And
it really ties in that Swiss dot ribbon.
Yes, and I think the price point is really good too. So if you are even if they don't have the color that you wanted, you could, if you're an attachment maker, you could get this and use this as your base and get the stem and the stalk and the pick and everything. And then you could cover it with whatever color you wanted it to be.
It's only $6.
Oh my word. You would
35% off of that right now.
Yeah. Yeah. You would spend more than that just trying to make that base.
Mm-hmm.
So love that.
Cute.
So now we kind of know where everything is going, and then I'm gonna have these two up here on the top.
And I do have those orange ones in stock. I also have those in black and white and the blue and white.
Y'all, the black and white for a Halloween theme.
Right? Let me just go ahead and put that.
I'm not telling y'all how to live your life, but I am telling you, you need to grab some.
You need what you need.
Yeah. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. And these are wired, and they're gonna move in the wind, which gives your design movement, which is really important. You really want movement in your design. You don't want it to be stale and stagnant.
I love everything on those little bouncy, springy things.
Me too. Me too. All right, so now that is what we've got. I'm going to move that down just a little bit. It's so funny because I like designing on a table, but then when I start adding all the details, I need to be over it. I'm weird. I don't love it. I don't love doing it from an easel the whole time. But
when you get to the end and you need to be able to see what you're looking at.
Okay, so now that's what we've got.
I love it.
It's very garden, super cute.
I don't know who picked out those products to send to you. It was me.
It was you.
She did a good job.
She did a great job. I want to cut this one down or shove it in there just a little bit more because I don't love how it's flowing. I'm weird when it comes to the flowage. That's the one thing about grapevines, y'all. You want it to flow.
Is flowage a word?
Well, it is now. You know, my North Carolina private school education.
The flowage is not correct.
Yeah, it won't flowage in for me. Okay. So whimsical. Yeah, it is very whimsical and airy.
It is.
Okay, that's a little more in there. There we go.
I love it.
All right, so now we're going to go in with these to add in a little bit more color, and these are the Gerber sprays. Love these.
So cute.
I love these colors. Yeah, Rhymes with Ashley did a really good job picking these out.
Right?
Now, when you put your flowers in, y'all, don't leave them going just like that. Kind of bend it, give it some life, liberty, and justice for all before you stick it down in there.
These are $2.35 a stem, too.
Oh, you're kidding. You are kidding. Y'all, that is practically free.
Right? Especially with 35% off. And we have them in cream and green.
Oh,
and yellow.
Oh, how cute. Wait, how cute would that green be with the black and white ones?
Right? So cute.
See, y'all start thinking ahead.
Y'all got to make the things.
Yeah, when you, especially on a sale like this, y'all, I mean, I'm not saying it just because I'm here, but now is the best time when Trendy Tree does a sale like this. Start thinking about all the ways you can use the products. Don't just think about the holiday we're in right now. You want to start thinking about all the holidays and get the most bang for your buck too. So like, yeah, we're in like spring and summer and 4th of July peak time, but up next is Halloween. So those black and white ones or those green, that lime green would be perfect for like a monster witch lady, you know, like you got to think ahead.
We had one of our designers today ask for us to go ahead and do some fall and Halloween kits. That's what her people were asking for.
I believe that.
I mean, I know for us normal people that don't make wreaths to sell, it's like, kind of jumping the gun on that. But if you're ordering it to make it and sell it, then you got to have time to do that.
Yeah.
And you gotta have time for it to get stuck somewhere while it's being shipped and take 3 weeks to get to you and email the company 47 times to ask where the package is at, even though we don't know where the package is at.
Y'all, they don't know. It's in God's hands once it leaves Trendy Tree.
It is. And if it goes to Memphis, I'm so sorry because it may be lost forever.
It's walking in Memphis.
We don't know what's happening in Memphis. It's where packages go to die.
How far are y'all from Memphis?
We are only about an hour and a half or so from Memphis.
So not far.
Not far at all. No.
So that's where
every
y'all
package
goes?
we ship, no matter what, goes through Memphis. And I'm just telling you, that is the city where packages go to die. People are like, my package has been showing that it's in Memphis for 14 days. And I'm like, it's in Memphis. It is. It's there. It will eventually move.
It's probably going to stay there.
It's going to stay there for 9,487 days.
It's been 84 years. That is so funny and so true, though. I mean, again, though, y'all, they can't control that once they get it out the door.
We do all we can, but goodness, if we could ship and not have to go through Memphis.
Yeah, if y'all want to open up a new way to ship for them,
that'd be great.
They would greatly appreciate that.
We would absolutely not send anything towards Memphis.
So the great thing about using all the different, me too, Debbie, aren't these mushrooms so fun? The great thing about using all the different colors, yeah, me too, is you just get that whimsy, airy vibe, you know, which is what I was going for. I didn't want it to be super heavy.
No, but I love all these colors.
Me too. This is so cute. If you had like, I mean, I know gnomes are a hot subject for some people, but if you had somebody who liked gnomes in their yard and stuff and had something like that, this is perfect for those kinds of people.
Angie, that Memphis hub does have issues. You are not wrong.
Oh, no. Memphis is where Graceland is, right?
It is.
Okay,
it is.
I think we want to go there.
Well, come on to Memphis and you can just swing on down to Pontotoc and visit Trendy Tree.
I'll find y'all's packages. Oh, my word. I would have a field day with y'all. We would laugh till we cried.
We would. It would be a fun time. All these items did come from Trendy Tree.
Yes, everything I'm using except for the orange ribbon and the striped ribbon, but she has put alternatives in the shopping cart. Now, I like to add stuff so that way, if y'all see this from behind, my loops are not just floating out there on their own. I have greenery and stuff behind those loops because I want to give my loop somewhere to lay its head.
Somewhere to lay its head.
And then I need just a little bit. So now I was just filling in with this last little bit of eucalyptus, y'all. This is so full already. And you can cut down a pusher and then fold it in half. Now I'm about to impress some of y'all when I show y'all that I have needle nose pliers.
Look at you.
In my toolkit.
I'm impressed you can find your toolkit because we can't do that right now.
That is so funny. Thank you so much, Debbie. I know this is great. Listen, I'm telling you, it's so easy to design when you got good products. So I just cut that pusher in half, but if I leave that like that, it's going to fall off. So just get you some needle nose pliers, fold it over. That ain't going nowhere. Now you've gotten more bang for your buck. One cut, but two different little picks.
Look at you. You're so talented.
Yep. No, stop it. I learned that at the Home Depot. I'm kidding. I ain't never been in the Home Depot. No, I have. I'm kidding that too. Okay. So I'm just filling in these very little gaps with this lighter green, and it just fills in and makes everything just pop. With that last little bit of eucalyptus. And then, y'all, we're almost done.
That eucalyptus is just the best color.
It is, and it just fills in all those little holes. You know what I'm saying? You can just pop it in there. That
it
green
doesn't
is so
take away from anything else. It's just.
And I will say that you could probably use this in a Christmas design because I feel like mixed with some flocked greenery, it would appear flocked.
Yes.
It would appear like a flocked lamb's ear, kind of a eucalyptus-y thing. If that makes sense, if I'm speaking y'all's language.
You are speaking our language. We love some lamb's ear.
So no stem left behind. Put this right up in here. So that little mushroom has someone to lay its head. And y'all, now we're done.
I love it.
Let me get
I don't even have to see it from the front to know that I love it.
Oh, you're like, it's great. And I turn it around and it's like those people that get their hair done and they're like, I love it.
It really is good though.
Let me get this. Y'all, you could do this same bundle and you could add the mushrooms or you could not do the mushrooms and you could put like the flip-flops.
You could.
This same design would work. Let me get it and make sure it's hanging right. With flip-flops. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see that?
Oh yeah, we can see it. It's perfect. We also have the teapots that would be so cute in there, and the clock because it's got that airy, whimsical look to it.
Yes. Now that would be perfect for Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
Y'all, I'm leaving these tails this long. All I'm doing is cutting them at an angle. I think dovetails would be too much detail for this design.
I love this.
I'm so happy you love it.
I do love it.
I love it.
Mushrooms are one of my favorite things that we've ever had.
Yeah.
We got them, and I think we were a little early to the party for those. Because to begin with, they just kind of sat there, and we were like, maybe we jumped the gun on that. But all of a sudden, people are buying them like crazy, and like that blue, the big one. Blue is the only color we have left in it, and we had like 5 colors. So,
oh my goodness. Well, I'm obsessed with all the mushrooms and that black and white. I might need to get that with a.
You need to get you black and white.
Okay, I'm picturing the black and white with like a black and white welcome sign, and all black and white, and then white florals, super pretty.
Yes, you need
but
to
with like a pop of color. I'm gonna get me some.
Yes, get you some. Just in 35 in case you forget.
Yes, yeah. In case I forget. And that is just now listen, I ain't talking about nobody's age, but just so y'all know that is not my age. And it's not Ashley's either. We're both much younger.
We're
both
much younger than that.
Younger. That is actually Miss Jeannie's age, and that's why we wanted to celebrate her.
Yes, we are celebrating Miss Jeannie. We just used Justin's name because he was live when I made the code.
Yes. Well, thank y'all so much.
Yes, thank you for doing this for us. We appreciate it.
I just absolutely love this. Thank you. Again, y'all, go get the good products. Designing isn't hard when you've got good products. It just designs itself. All I did was chop it and pop something in there.
That's all you have to do. All right, so we're gonna go. We may do some sneak peek pictures tomorrow of our room with our mantle if we can get it to where you can show it. But
Miss
y'all
Jeannie, did you see her comment?
Miss Jeannie, stop it.
The new tree would go broke if we used our. You stop that.
35. We're stopping at 35, all of us.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. I just love y'all and love you.
Thank you.
You are the glue that holds all of that together. I know everybody over there works so hard, but you put up with all of us and put up with messaging everybody and getting everything together, and it just means so much.
Well, it's nice to be back full time. I was out for a while, and it was a rough couple of months, so it is nice to be back and getting back in the swing of things.
And you were in our prayers and our thoughts for sure, but it's so good to have you back.
Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to go because I'm going to go snuggle up with my big-headed baby. And
I'm going to go watch the Golden Girls.
Go watch the Golden Girls. So y'all have a good night. And if I don't see y'all tomorrow, we'll be back on Thursday night with Adam. He's going to make a crawfish wreath with us. So we'll see y'all for sure on Thursday. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Yes, bye. Y'all have a good night.